Back.
It's gone.
It is Monday, January 16th, 2017, and you're listening to the first part of the Irrational Passions
Day one.
Day 1, 2016 Video Games, Game of the Year podcast, episode 311, something, the band 311. I am your host, Alex O'Neill, and with me today, as will be for the next 4 days, are my Irrational Passions co-hosts, my rocks, my centers, Scott Guthier.
Hello.
Tony Horvath.
Yo, I have a fridge that's literally full of beer.
Okay, Brian Nabeshin Jackson.
Transistor is the biggest album ever made.
Transistor.
That's the only 311 album that I know.
Fair enough. How you guys doing? How you feeling?
Pretty good.
This is the easy day.
I feel good.
No,
this is the worst one.
I mean,
these are the ones that matter.
It's true. These matter to us the most. We got some stuff to go through real quick. So this is coming out on Monday. It's different. There's a video version for the first time. You can see me. Can't see any of the other chuckle fucks because.
I'm sorry, my webcam doesn't work this way.
Whatever. So if you've never listened to an Irrational Passions Game of the Year episode, which is likely because we do have a lot of new listeners that we've garnered throughout the last year. Think about like Giant Bomb. You know how they do it? That's how we do it.
Yep.
So it's going to be 5 days, day 1 through 5, Monday through Friday, 5 days, 4 friends, 5 fights. You can think of it that way. That's the catching on phrase of this. So a couple things to get out in front of this, right? Not a normal episode of the podcast. We're going to go through all of our categories, which are absurd and ridiculous and fun, that Nabeshin has worked painstakingly throughout the entire of 2016, just as he has done for the past 3 years. 4 years? 4 years. So thank you again to Nabeshin. Big thank you to him from all of us. And you all should be thanking him too, because he is the magic that makes this happen. So first thing, so we'll get to the categories in just a little bit. Here are a few things. Get out in front. First, spoilers. We're gonna be talking about spoilers. Probably not. Maybe not today. Maybe a little today. But we will try and preface it when they come up. But this is spoilers a fair game. So if you
watch out at the end of Mass Effect 3, you pick a color.
Yeah, dude. Green? Shit happens. So spoilers will happen. We'll try and preface if it's like a game specifically coming up that you don't want to know anything about. Maybe come back to this later or skip to tomorrow or something. But I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about spoilers. Our categories kind of allow for that. Next thing. These awards represent the 4 of us, Last year was kind of like the first year we kind of, it was the 4 of us throughout the year. Ended up just being the 4 of us on the podcast. We had a lot of fun. Undertale was our game of the year. It was a little bit more focus, a little bit more personal. We were all together then. Unfortunately, we can't be together this year. But, there are less hosts of the podcast now, but it's still very much just representative of the 4 of us. If something that you really, really like just doesn't even come up in conversation, it's nothing personal against you. It's nothing against that game. Maybe we didn't get to it. Maybe it just didn't work for us. Maybe we didn't like it as much as you did. It's nothing wrong with liking things more than other people or less than other people. God knows between the 5 of us, 4 of us, wow, Jesus. Between the 4 of us, we have very different tastes in games as well. So some of the games we'll talk about, some of us will like a lot more or hate a lot more than the others. So don't take it personally, don't get too invested. And I say the same thing to the 4 of us, It's easy to get really emotionally invested in these categories and these things, but we're just here to have a good time, to kind of narrow it down, to talk about our favorite games of the year, sometimes our least favorite. Nothing is personal. We're not here to attack each other personally. Or to yell at each other, but to have fun conversations. So, that is out of the way. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a bloodbath. We always joke about it leading up to like, oh god, game of the year this year. And then I was like good this whole year until we had that Final Fantasy 15 conversation. Like
That came out of nowhere.
it came out of nowhere. I don't think any of us expected all of us to get as heated as we did.
Mm.
And then like it was just like, oh god. this is just a normal episode of the podcast. But like, hey, we're all friends. We're gonna come in here friends. We're gonna leave friends. We're spacing this out a little bit more, so we're not doing it all in one day like we did last year, which was fine last year. We were just really tired by the end of it. Yeah, let's have a good time. All right, Nabeshin, do you want to tell me the first categories that we'll be going through today?
Day
Yes.
one hashtag ladies.
Yes.
Day one, hashtag ladies. People watching the video version, you will be able to see the Google Doc that we're doing this in for the first year ever, which is cool. You won't be able to see me anymore, but it doesn't matter. You can see the whole thing, the Google Doc. And this fucking bait thing. I don't know what's going on.
All right, for the categories for today, for day one of the Irrational Passions Game of the Year deliberations. My first category would be Best IPP Title of 2016. We'll explain what these categories are as we get to them.
Yeah.
Best Previous Year Game of 2016. Most Irrational Game. Favorite Thing in 2016 to Netflix and chill to.
Nice.
Favorite Nabeshin Opener. The Never Stop Award for Best 2016 Game We Couldn't Stop Playing. Best game to drink while best game to play while drinking hot cocoa.
Oh, nice.
I'll put that one on another day. And the MBG award for the most valuable guest to appear on Irrational Passions in 2016.
This is a lot of new categories, kind of reimagine some old favorites here.
And I have cut a bunch of our old ones, so
Okay.
I'll get to that eventually, probably.
Okay. So, for people who don't know, again, we're doing this giant bomb style. So the goal is to go through each category and narrow it down to one winner and two runners up. This first day is it's fun. It's lighthearted. You know, it's more about like our history throughout the year of like just the podcast itself or recurring jokes or whatever. So let's kick this off. The best Irrational Passions podcast title of 2016. And 2016 encompassed episodes 261 through 309. 309 is technically recorded within 2016, so it counts. So 261, Grilled Pyramid. 262, The Last Newsbender. 263, Cute Anime Boys. Who would have thunk? Right from the beginning. Hold on, what's going on with this bait thing? Also, Scott took the bait. I don't know what's happening.
He told me it was bait, so I took it.
Look, man, something that was said during our top 10 podcast.
Yeah.
Something about bait. So it reminded me of this stupid fucking bait memes. So when I found the original bait meme, which is, and then Scott took the bait, and then I put the bait back, and he took it again. So then I put more bait,
Fucking Christ.
and Scott hasn't taken it yet because he's full.
Yeah, I'm full, dude. Stop it.
If you were to scroll down far enough, there's more bait waiting for Scott.
Jesus Christ. So now, at least the year where people can see the Google Doc if they so choose, they can at least get it on the joke. Episode 264, yeah. 265, Alex O'Neill, a real person. 266,
Let's just cut that one right now because it's false.
It's totally a lie. 266, Blue Eyes White Privilege, which I totally forgot about. Oh, that's so good. 267, Strength on the Truck by the SS Ann. 268, Wubba Dubba Dubba, that true? 269, Alex is a charge character. 270, VR very reprehensive. 271, They Ruined Superman. 272, Rip Juan. 273, the number 1 Taco Bell podcast, which we
That
actually
was a
got
great fucking episode.
We got a lot of retweets on that when we tweeted it out. 274, environmentally concerned Valley, and I'll autocorrect that real quick. 275, we miss you, Nabeshin. 276, Uberborn. 277, it's Lytton. 278, Scott's Hall. 279, Alex is fired. 280, the family is back together. 281, Bay from across the way, or Bay across the way. 282, don't fuck with my file.
Don't do it.
283,
Don't.
Chubby Bunny with powdered donuts.
Don't do it.
284, my favorite color is purple. I don't even remember the context for that.
It was
Scott.
Scott. Like, my favorite color's purple.
That's right. 285, Pokemon Gang Wars. 286, Turnt Snacko. 287, nothing is white, everything is permitted.
Most racist.
A lot of racy titles this year. 288, Wine and Dine at Medieval Times. 289, one who knows nothing can understand nothing. 290, Roger Picorni's number. 291, Danny's the best. 292, Zyger at a 10. 293, thrash, doom, death, black, progressive, Viking heavy metal music. 294, gimme the purple. 295, rough and rough boys. 296, Harambe, Agent of Chaos. What a year we lived in, huh?
Man, that was a great fucking title.
297, Carcore, which is also a great title. 298, an appropriate amount of underwear. 299, you don't have a Wii U? That's a dumb question. Hashtag Team Blessed. Episode 300, yeah, we them boys. 301, the long night is over. Scott tweeted. There's no 302 on here.
There's reasons.
Okay.
I would assume.
Okay. I hope. Then we'll skip right to 303. Owlboy, not Dat Boy. Episode 304. Nintendo Swish. Number 305. I plead the FIFA. 306. The Joe.
FIFA.
Excuse me, FIFA. My bad.
Episode 302 was just titled Extra Life 2016 pre-show.
I got it. 306 was the Joe Factor. 307, the real derp. And 308, Pokemon gotta catch like 8. And of course 309, Scott says anime is the best form of media ever created.
Why got lie to me?
A lot of bangers this year. How do we want to go about this?
Everyone pick one.
Like an absolutely has to be on there.
Yes.
Ugh. Ooh, that's tough. I liked the families back together for the effect, because that was when Nabeshin was finally back on the show regularly. I keep forgetting, like you missed a lot of shows this year, Nabeshin. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I like Alex is fired.
Yeah, of course you do.
That was, who was
Yo,
was that? Who was on that show?
Everyone but Alex.
It was no
That's
Nabeshin. Nabeshin wasn't there either. It was when we were at
It was just us.
Kind of Funny Live 2. It was Jarrett, you two,
That's,
and
yes,
then
that's
some
right.
other
I got
person.
Jarrett.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got Jarrett and Justin.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a great fucking show.
it was a good show.
It was.
Yeah, we them boys. That's mine.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that should be
Yeah.
on the list. Carcore is really good. Just the word Carcore written out is really good.
I wish I could pick two because 309 is so good.
It's 309. 309 is really good.
Well, so I'm not picking it.
I think there are better ones. So, Bay from Across the Way is probably the one I'm going to go with. Talking about
Okay.
Tom
That's a good one.
Hawkins, of course. The one true Bay. What do you got, Tony?
I picked the #1 Taco Bell podcast.
All right, Scott. Indeed. Game of Year podcast, also the podcast with the most dead air out of the year.
Yeah, because we gotta think about what we gotta pick.
There's a lot of thinking
But,
that happens.
There's a bunch that I like, but at this time I'm trying to think which one will actually be on the 3.
On the 3.
Because there's not many here.
Did I explain the rules well enough, Nabeshin? Did I cover everything that needed to be covered?
No, we didn't say it was ordered list. Top 3.
Top 3. I said top 3.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, it's you pick one that wins, and it's not exactly a top 3, but it's an
2 runners up. Just
two
general.
runners up.
Normally,
So-
this isn't a vote, but like with long lists like this, it might just end up being that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try and have conversations about all of them. But.
I like this one
What is this?
because boy,
Because of
Not
how
that
true
boy.
it is to the game.
yeah.
Okay.
Nabeshin, do you get it yet?
Not yet.
God damn it!
I feel like he's not gonna make it though.
I know.
I don't want you to just pick one to have it cut immediately. That's the thing. Like, but if that's the one you want to go with,
Well, okay. So, how we feeling?
about Scott says anime is the best form of media ever created.
That's a good one. That's so good.
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
How we feel about this one?
Ooh. good
Ooh,
one.
Agent of Chaos. All right.
All right, this is actual fight now.
All right. Do we want to delete these other ones or just move the ones we picked out off of the up? Like,
I think we picked 4 really good ones so
Yes.
far.
yeah, we did.
I think we moved the ones up to the top.
Yeah.
I think we delete. Fuck these other titles.
All right. Well, I made room for them up top.
I'm just gonna start deleting shit.
Okay. Well.
I'll miss you, Blue Eyes White Privilege.
Yeah, Blue Eyes White Privilege I debated on because that one is fucking really good. I also like Grilled Pyramid. I feel like we started off the year.
That was a really good one. Yeah.
I don't even know the reference to that.
It was like if you were
It's like
trying
a
to
grilled
make
cheese.
a grilled cheese sandwich, but like it was like, well, I want to make it with 4 pieces of bread. It's like, well, I guess it would have to be like a grilled pyramid with like molten cheese in the middle.
Who said that?
I don't remember who said it. I think it was our guest. But it was a good image. I'm getting rid of these fucking bait things. And if you put more there,
No, you can't.
fucking Christ. I'm trying to move the other ones down just so that the video is focused on one at a time. All right, so we got Bay from Across the Way, which is 281, the number 1 Taco Bell podcast, which is 273, Harambe, Agent of Chaos, which is 296, and Yeah, We Dem Boys, which is 300. So we got to cut one of these.
Well, I think Scott's definitely voting that we keep the number 1 Taco Bell podcast because he did highlight it.
Oh.
I mean, like, I feel like I really like Bay from Across the Way or Bay Across the Way, but that I'm very personally invested in that. I can understand that.
I'm very partial to cutting the number 1 Taco Bell podcast.
But it's true.
It is kind of true, though. Well, I bet we would
You know
be
how
the
much
number
Taco
1.
Bell we talked about on that episode?
Do you know how often I deter people away from Taco Bell?
I know, but like, you know, this
It's
show.
it's prevalent outside of the show.
Hold on.
Look, man.
Who wrote #ladies after day 1 also?
Tony did. Way early.
That was before we even started.
I also,
was
Nabeshin,
clear
I
a while
appreciate
ago.
you putting all the titles in Comic Sans. So it's a good touch. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like, yeah, We Dem Boys is the winner. So, any of the other ones, I'm okay with cutting.
See, I think the number 1 Taco Bell podcast is the winner.
If there was going to be another one, it would be that
And
one.
if you were gonna look in your heart of hearts, you know that you were a taco boy.
Sounds like Bay's the cost away.
You know you live Moss.
Yeah, it sounds like nobody's fighting for that one. I like Scott is partial to the Harambe, so I can let Bay from across the way and go away.
It's yeah, we didn't. It has to be that.
It's got to be that one. Come on.
It was a group effort.
It was
at the same time.
It was a group effort. It's also
was
been
pretty
like
good.
this fucking recurring joke.
No. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is the new I've said my piece.
Yeah.
That's
Go
not a
on.
good thing.
Listen, I've said my piece is a funny fucking joke.
No, it's
It is.
not.
It definitely
it's
is.
really not.
It's really funny.
It's really not.
I've said my piece. You're just salty.
And now you're about to say more.
because you haven't said your piece yet.
So sit down.
I mean, it spawned off of this. It spawned off of this very show, the Game of the Year episodes.
What? The Yeah We Didn't Boys? Or...
No, I've said my piece.
I'm
No.
saying-
That was
No,
the
that's
Hot
from
Minute. That's from Hot
five.
Minute.
That's from Hot Minute.
Oh yeah.
Look at you, old man O'Neill.
I bring it
Getting
up.
the roots where you came from.
I bring it up with the Game of the Year stuff though, because we got to say our piece.
Get the fuck out of here.
Said my piece.
All right, Alex, give me a hot minute on Yeah We Them Boys.
Yeah, we them boys. Do I need to say any more?
That didn't work. I'll let you do it.
All right, here's the deal, Scott. If it's not Yeah We Them Boys, it's the #1 Taco Bell podcast because that's the only one on this
100%.
list that I fucking love as well. I hate the Harambe joke for sure. I'll let you have that
I
one.
think it's old, but I do like that podcast title because that episode changed my Twitter description.
It's true.
All right, We Done Boys.
That's what I'm talking about. You okay with this, Tony?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
All right.
We them boys. Like how it's what's greater, Scott's distaste of Taco Bell or his distaste of this fucking joke?
Taco Bell.
The best Irrational Passions podcast title of 2016 was Yeah We Them Boys, with the runner-ups being the #1 Taco Bell podcast and Harambe Agent of Chaos. All right,
All right.
there we go. We did one. We did a thing.
We did it.
Next category: best previous year game of 2016. So these are games that did not come out in 2016, but maybe that we played a lot of in 2016 that
really made an impact on us. Like,
Yeah.
Something we didn't get to, or something you have a new appreciation for in 2016.
Yeah, typically it's something that we talked a lot about on the show, or just something that really hit home with us. So right now we've got Crypt of the Necrodancer, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Tabletop Simulator, Diablo 3, Trimps.
I don't know. That's what Tony thinks.
It's an online idle game.
I think
I'm
I think
playing
you
it
showed me
right
that.
now. I think I'm the only one.
I think we're
You
all
are.
in Trimps right now. Dragon Fin Soup, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, Bloodborne, Clash of Clans, god damn it,
Hell yeah.
Super Mario Maker, Divinity Dragon Commander, 999, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Resident Evil 6, Omega Quintet, fuck, Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, Warhammer End Times, Vermintide. I didn't know that didn't come out this year.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Remake, Jazz Punk, Lunar, Silver Star Harmony, Usu. That's how you say it, right, Tony?
No.
And King of Thieves. I didn't know King of Thieves didn't come out in 2016.
Yep.
Anything missing from this list? I'm trying to think of.
I think I was thorough on this one.
Yeah, you
Like,
were
as soon
good.
as I heard it, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Like, did I come in this year? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. I feel like there might have been one that, like a downloadable one, but yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Nothing that really resonated.
Yeah, nothing that's going to make the list for me.
Yeah. I know, like, it's not the right tact to take Nabeshin, but of Virtue's Last Reward and
It's
999.
999.
Yeah.
That's my only lock. I have.
Yeah. I think that's a lock too, just with how passionate you've been about it. I just like, do you want to? Are you going to fight for Virtue's Last Reward to be on this list as well?
No, it's my least favorite of the trilogy. Though I
Yeah.
still really do like it a lot because it does really a lot of cool things. But yeah, I don't think that makes this list.
Yeah, I 999 for sure. I think makes it, but I just want to kind of get that out of the way first. Then I'm going to take that off
For sure.
Tony, how strongly are you with The Witcher 3? Because you didn't actually play that until this year.
Dude, did you listen to me talk about The Witcher when I played that shit?
Yeah, you really liked it. I'm giving you the forum.
He completely talked shit about it. He said, what, Carl from Rocket League was a better character than Carol last year.
Still fucking true, though.
But like this year, he totally turned 180 on it. He completely loved it.
You shitted on The Witcher for so long as a franchise. I forgot about that. Fucking
Yo, why did I make such a good fucking joke? Good job.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to get that out there. I feel like that's a strong contender as well.
I'm just curious if because I know Tony loves Osu, but like compare that with Witcher 3, I'm pretty sure I don't know where he'll fall as far as that.
That's hard because they're very different.
Oh, I know for sure.
So fundamentally different, like that. But so here's the thing: like I've played probably more Witcher than I have of Os, but
that's like a rhythm game. I wouldn't really.
Yeah, I still actively like every morning when I get up at like now it's like stupid early because I'm 3 hours and it's weird. But yeah, like it's always like it's every morning I play Os for like 2 hours and then I get a shower and then I do whatever. So like it's like become part of my routine in a weird way. But I don't know. It's not like the best game of like a previous year. It's just a game that I love.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take Resident Evil 6 off this list.
Sure.
I had a lot of fun playing what I did of that, and there is a lot of recording of that. So if you want to see me play a lot of that with Jacob Bryant, you can, and I highly encourage it. I think we had a good time. It's a fun watch, but that is a bad video game.
So in that spirit, though, I will eliminate Dragon Fin Soup and Trimps and Diablo.
Okay.
Okay.
Although Diablo, good video game.
Good video game.
We're doing this in unison. Divinity Dragon Commander is going down.
You
What
did
about
have
this
like
one,
a
guys?
very weird conversation. Oh, I feel very anti-Clash of Clans. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I don't think it's a good game.
What were you about to say, Scott?
I wasn't done yet. I was also about to get rid of the Necrodancer because that didn't last as long as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still good though.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Lunar is really, really great. I'm still kind of like in the early hours of that because I haven't had as much time. It's hard to justify playing Lunar when I should be like getting through Stardew and stuff like that. I'm very excited to continue playing it, so maybe it'll come up in the future. I've heard like so many amazing things about it, but for now, that is not going to make the top 3.
For me, I would take out Jazz Punk. I loved it. I knew it was something I was always gonna love. When I introduced it to Alex a few years ago, and
Yeah, I'm
I
just
finally
so
got the
glad
chance
you
to play
played
this
it.
year.
Yeah.
And all the new content is really great in that game. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I kind of want to hold on to Bloodborne for a while. If that's okay.
Yeah.
And we could take out Super Smash Brothers for Wii. That was a good year with the DLC with Bayonetta and everything. So I got back in that game real hard.
Smash Bros is still good. I really hope they just bring that game with maybe more characters to the Switch. Like I honestly would be okay with that.
I'll also eliminate King of Thieves because I don't play it anymore. Get wrecked.
Pokemon Alpha Sapphire is all right. Those are still like the weakest Pokemon games in my opinion, but it's good. It's just it's not. I don't have too much love for it. As far as,
Oh, you're still going.
it's just as far as remakes, they're good, but they're not gonna blow anything away.
I'm gonna drop Vermintide. It was a lot of fun to play with the people I was playing with, but other than that, it's a pretty clunky game. Very, very good Left 4 Dead-esque game, but it still has all the clunky issues a Left 4 Dead game would have.
I think like I definitively need to say that Omega Quintet cannot be on this list.
You're not wrong.
It's the opposite of what should be on this list. Although
But dude, we cut such good promo.
we did cut a great promo, and you should watch Tony and I play that game because we had a lot of fun with what we were given. Like at the end of the day, Tony and I had fun, like way too much fun.
Sometime when I'm in Maryland, we'll play an actually good game together.
Yeah. Resident Evil Remake is the only one I'm kind of attached to on this list, because I feel like I'm not as attached to that as some other people might be to other things on this list. But
not picking between them, Scott. I'm just curious what your piece is on Tabletop Simulator and Afterbirth. I know you constantly play Tabletop Simulator, but Afterbirth, I know that was something you really got into at the beginning of this year.
That was also something that I kind of stopped doing because I did the Steam cloud file save. I did it. It didn't work. I tried to get it back and it didn't work.
Yeah, you lost all your stuff.
Mad.
Yeah,
I lost the stuff and I had other things to do, and it wasn't go back and play through. It wasn't back and go face against the wall against this game until I could get the last couple of endings.
That sucks.
yeah.
Rather than go do some other stuff.
So video games to play.
I had a great time while I was playing it, but I kind of got burned on the file loss on it. Tabletop Simulator, this is going to be a reoccurring thing.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
For as long as we do this show.
Yeah.
So that's this one gets bolded too.
Okay.
It might not be that strong this year, but come next year.
Yeah. Now that especially I have it now,
this will have all our names on it.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely see you and that conversation you guys had about all the games you like Secret Hitler especially, but yeah, I totally I'm okay with that for sure.
I can cut Super Mario Maker.
Okay.
Great fucking game.
Really great game.
I can cut Bloodborne as well. I really do like that game. And it's definitely something I'll play more of. I already bought the Old Hunter DLC and everything. But it's something I'll definitely take my time with. Not something I'll be playing constantly, but I'm in it. I really enjoy that game a lot.
I'm
good.
Yeah, I'm
Glad
just
that
glad
you
you
enjoy
like that. Yeah, it's definitely of those games, it is the easiest to recommend out of context. It's just you can kind of just jump into it. All right, so now we are down to, for audio people especially, we're down to Witcher 3. Tabletop Simulator, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, 999, Resident Evil Remake, and Osu. I'm just going to keep doing that for you, Tony.
Let me correct the spelling real quick. Hold on.
Excuse me, Tony adjusted it to make it all lowercase with an exclamation mark at the end.
That's how. No. It's seriously not capitalized. It starts with a lowercase letter.
It's like Amiibo.
It's like Amiibo. Brand deals. And then Scott deleted the O, so now it says Sue.
That's how I pronounce it.
Sue.
No. Sue.
Sue.
Sue?
How would you guys
Dude, I'll play some soup.
about The Witcher 3, Tabletop Simulator, and 999?
I think that makes sense.
I could get behind that list.
Yeah. I do want to say Resident Evil Remake, as someone who's never played that game's real cool. It's
If you had to compare it to Operation Raccoon City.
The way it plays is still a little rough. Not as rough as Operation Raccoon City. God no, but
My acceptance came in the form of deleting those 3 items.
but it's like an adventure game. That game is way more like a kind of traditional adventure game than I would have ever guessed it would be. So I really like it. I'm excited to play more of it, and I'm excited to watch the Game Grumps play it as well. Just as on a personal level, it's cool. Yeah. So our top 3, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Tabletop Simulator, and 999. Honestly, I've never. 999, what it awoke in Nabeshin is like one of those few things that you like get a glimpse of every now and again. Like anytime you talk about Mass Effect, like you see that sparkle in your eyes, and every time I see you get that hype, I just get like emotional because I'm like, God, yes, like somebody fucking cares about this. I'm like all for that winning this.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna push tabletop any further. I really wasn't gonna push it this far either. To be honest,
I think it's a good fit.
I
Like
think
this,
it fits, dude.
this is a good 3 right here.
right? So I'm partial against The Witcher 3. So yeah, I'm gonna.
What's
gonna
wrong
have to not-
with The Witcher 3?
Here we go.
Tell me, Scott, what's the better character, Carr from Rocket League or Geralt of Rivia?
The ball from Rocket League is the better character. At least it
The
goes
ball
places.
Carr can fly, motherfucker.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
not very far.
Tony, are you okay with that?
It's fine, dude.
Is there anything you want to add to that, Nabeshin?
No. I didn't expect it to win, but hey, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Like, it's the only one that makes sense. I feel like you got the most passionate out of all of us about it. So, Carr from Rocket League presents best previous year game of 2016 to 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, with Tabletop Simulator and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt running up. All right.
Can we take a slight break because I have to pee?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
In the downtime, how you guys doing? How you boys doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Feeling good? Scott, you want to play some soup?
No.
Fucking this goddamn bait shit.
When did you find out?
I just found more bait. That's bait as well. He's getting pretty desperate now. Is there more bait? Oh my God. You're gonna need a bigger bait.
Leave it. It's a fucking. It's no. There's spoilers.
Sure, this is spoilers. Most irrational game. I guess people watching will be able to see it a little bit ahead of time. This is always a fun category. It's very us. You know.
We always have to explain it though, because I always forget what it means.
I mean, it's different every year. I'm pretty sure.
What does it mean this year?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna decide together. I guess in a lot of ways, this is like our best style category.
We have a best style category.
Do we have a best style category this year?
Yeah, we
Okay.
do.
Sorry, I've been drinking a lot of water.
well,
Trying to get those fluids.
You just gotta get your fluids. Clean out your system, man. It's good for you. Most irrational game. Do we want to preface this, Nabeshin?
How do we preface this every year?
What does this mean this year?
Most craziest game, like it's something like that, isn't it? I always forget. I don't know why.
It's for the most part, it's a game that's the most us this year. Whether it's a game that resonated with all of us in a really dumb way, it's a game that we like that doesn't have to be good. Like Deadly Premonition would be number 1 if it came out every year.
Yeah, or like,
But then you'd also have to get me to play it.
I think it
But
also like.
that's the point.
I think it also incorporates like style and being out there and being dumb, and embracing that, and yeah, just like doing its own goddamn thing.
Yeah, us.
Yeah, which is us, which is Irrational Passions podcast for sure. So most irrational game, which can mean whatever you want it to. Stardew Valley, Severed, Super Hot, Inside, No Man's Sky, Overcooked, Hitman, Enter the Gungeon, Fury, Let It Die, Summer Lessons, Job Simulator, and Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartending Action. I don't even know where to start here.
I'm pulling out Stardew Valley, and I'm pulling out Job Simulator. Like for these two things I'm gonna sit on.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Summer Lessons shouldn't be on this list.
Why?
I don't
Tony
know.
played that game.
I don't think it should be on any list ever.
You don't know. You didn't play it. You didn't have a bond.
You're right.
You're not.
Can Hatsune Miku be on this list?
I thought it was on there. Yeah, it should totally be.
I think we would just add it just to remove it. So there's no point.
Fine.
But Fury can probably go.
Fury was cool though.
Fury is really cool. That game's got style.
For fuck's yeah.
So maybe if we do have a best style category apparently. So maybe we'll revisit.
I'm gonna pull out Hitman.
What?
Do we still have best style?
I think
Never
this
had
one
best
should.
style.
Do we have a best
This
style?
one should ride it out.
Tony lied to me then.
I lied.
All right. Yeah, Hitman is an irrational video game.
We're sitting on that one.
Man, I want to play Hitman.
Yeah, me too. I don't know where No Man's Sky plays into this.
I don't think it's gonna win.
I don't think so either.
All right,
It's worth bringing up.
it is. On the same note, I don't think Inside's gonna win this specific category.
Yeah.
Not this category, no.
No. It's if anything, Inside is so like very rational to an extent that it's like terrifying.
No, it's pretty close to irrational. It's just I'm here.
All right.
Uh,
I think we should pull up Super Hot as well. I think Super Hot gets this
I think
category.
Super Hot is pretty good. It's pretty hot.
In a lot of good ways.
Some might say it's super hot.
Super hot.
Severed can go.
Okay. Any piece to say on it as far as Irrational is concerned?
Not necessarily, no. Like, there's a certain style to that game that's really eye popping for the moments in the set pieces in that game. So yeah.
You know what? I wish we could add to this list, but none of us played it. Darkest Dungeon.
Tony played it.
I did play it.
Do you think that fits here, Tony?
I played a bunch of that game, but I don't think it hangs in like a top 3 on this list, but it's definitely a good call out.
Yeah, it's that game does some really cool, weird stuff.
All right, cutting summer lessons. It's going. It's go. It's right now. It's gone.
It's good.
It's
That's valid. Absolutely valid.
Um,
Let it die.
That game deserves to be on this list.
That game is that's a contender. That's a weird fucking video.
You want
game.
to look? Do you want to see how you level up and Let It Die?
how do you level up in that damn game? Because I've been level 1 for a while.
Yeah.
So real quick, let me just put this in here. So look at this, video viewers. See that weird ass brain thing with 2 fans that keep it up in the air that are also tire rims?
Mingo head.
It's called a Mingo head, and when you have experience, it literally plugs into like weird plugs on your arms and back and pumps brain juice into you to level you up.
So there was a Let It Die booth at PSX that was essentially the train that you start on.
Yeah.
With all the 8 different characters in there. And all of them were like socketed in. They had like the holes on them, and they had like they were like plugged in. Like there were people there playing these characters, like actual human people, alive people, and they would like socket in. And
That's so cool.
It was cool, but it was like also kind of horrifying and disturbing.
Like just like the Mingo head, right? That's like a small sampling of the fucking ridiculousness in Let It Die. But to answer your question, how you level up, you when you go kill shit, every time you kill an enemy, you get experience. And then if you come back down to the waiting room on that character, the Mingo head sucks all of your experience, gold, and SP lithium out of you, which are the 2 resources. And then you can go and have it pump stuff back into you to make your stats go up.
SP lithium?
Yep.
Like a lithium ion battery?
I don't know. It's called SP lithium.
It's fucking weird.
The icon's a little blue flame.
All right. Thank you for the context, Tony.
Yep.
I think Let It Die hangs at least for a little bit longer.
Overcooked, I will let go. The intro though, like the whole premise of that game is really out there because like at the very beginning of the game, there's a giant like Godzilla-sized meatball monster destroying the town. And you're supposed to like serve the food to calm it down, and like the person who's telling you this is a giant, the King Onion. who's just a giant onion. If there was one more onion, I was gonna put like best onion in a video game this year because we had Onion Night tomorrow.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's him and his dog Kevin, who's just like a cool dog that's like telling you what to do.
His dog Kevin. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that game is weird, but like yeah, that can go.
Yeah, it's not gonna hang, but I appreciate it. Like you're like making food for the devil or something, right? As well.
Food for the devil? I think that's Pony Island.
Maybe. I don't know. You're code battling with the devil or whatever in that. Anyway. Enter the Gungeon, I don't think is the most irrational game, but it is cute.
Cool game.
It's a cool game. Yeah. It's very weird. Mostly because everyone's made out of bullets.
No, I don't think that's weird. I think that's normal. I think our world is weird when we're not made out of bullets.
Fair enough, but yeah, Enter the Gungeon's not going to hang, but I really like that game. I like its style. All right, Valhalla is the only one we don't have pushed up here. I don't know how that fits.
I think I can go. It seems.
I don't think it's the most irrational game.
Yeah. All right. So we've narrowed it down to 5: Stardew Valley, Super Hot, Hitman, Let It Die, and Job Simulator. Now Scott, going off of kind of how we've laid this out of like weird games, I don't know if Stardew Valley hangs in that. Now, if we go off of like,
well, you see,
us,
we have a range of games on here.
Yeah,
Not all of them are weird. Stardew Valley and Super Hot are two that are not exactly weird.
Super Hot's pretty weird.
You're putting on a VR helmet to essentially kill other players so you can all be a collective in a cult type of thing. That's not really too weird, but
it's not weird in the sense of how Let It Die is weird.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I would say it's more weirder than Hitman then.
Okay.
So
it's weirder than Hitman, and then Hitman and Job Simulator aren't weird; they're silly.
Yeah,
they're silly and great.
Yeah.
So this isn't exactly restricted to weird. Is all I'm trying to get at here.
Fair enough. I feel like for me, looking at this list the way it is, Let It Die and Job Simulator would be the two that I would want on this list. Mm-hmm. As far as like irrational games, like Job Simulator over Hitman in the silliness category because of how absurdist it is. Like the robots have taken over the world, and now robots are going to pretend to be humans because that's fun. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
God damn it. No.
All right.
But the third, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think
if you could pick a third, Scott, what do you think it would be?
I think it would be Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Like just we played the game our way and we made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
I'm just not sure as an outsider. I just don't know the irrational of it. That's all I can say.
That's all good and fine. But what happens when you watch Sam skateboarding, he finishes, and then you don't let him inside his house?
What happens?
He gets mad, and he doesn't get inside his house.
He get locked out of his house?
Yes.
It's fucked up.
See, these are things that I did just for shits and giggles. Now, you don't have to play it this way, which is also why I think this game belongs on this list. It's a thing where we each played it our own way and had fairly good time with it.
Okay.
Nabeshin didn't even technically play it. Nabeshin watched somebody play it.
Yeah, he took it in. He absorbed it.
Yeah, I just want to hear your piece on it.
I wanted to know the case. I mean, I like it. I like this category as like Stardew, Let It Die, and Job Simulator because it is a wide variety of games.
For sure.
You feel good about that?
Yeah.
Anthony?
I've got some Uncle Death sunglasses on right now.
I think Let It Die should win because I like it. And it's Suda, like it's Grasshopper. It's like that kind of game.
Yeah, but I think Job Simulator is a little more unique as far as as much as you can do as like because it's only as fun as much as you put into it. I feel so.
Right. If you're gonna be boring and just do what they tell you to do, that game's not very good.
Mhm.
However,
When you kind of
everything
take the
else.
ropes, take the reins.
Everything else.
Yeah. Tony is now
I
placed.
wanted to submit this photo of one of the main characters of Let It Die.
Tony has submitted in a Google Doc. He's pasted a picture of Uncle Death wearing red, blue 3D glasses, and holding his hand up to his face like a telephone.
I don't know if you guys know this, but in Let It Die, right? This is a game about you playing a game in an arcade, and Uncle Death is the guy who's kind of guiding you through the game. The actual console that you play the game on is literally like a cockroach.
Yeah,
When
it's
you
like a
go into the
cockroach that
game-
projects from its butt.
Yeah, the cockroach like stands up on its back legs and projects out of its face the game, and you play it that way.
Isn't it
Just
a dung
saying.
beetle?
Oh,
It might be. It might be a dung beetle.
It's some kind of real fat bug.
It's some kind of beetle. Yeah.
I'm okay with either of those choices. I'm not deeply invested in either of these. I just think that like as far as weird and out there go, and like when I hear the word irrational, I think of Let It Die. Also, like how that game plays, I think of Let It Die as well.
Okay. I'm so.
Is that okay with you, Scott?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Let It Die, the most irrational game.
Makes sense.
Which does make sense. I'm gonna remove this picture of Uncle Death though,
Got it.
but we'll never forget him.
Uncle Death is great, dude.
That's bait. That's bait as well. He's getting pretty desperate now. Is gonna go as well. Okay. Next category. Oh, one more time. Most rational game. Let It Die with runners up being Stardew Valley and Child Simulator. Favorite thing in 2016 to Netflix and chill to. What's kind of the idea behind this?
Something visual medium that we had watched this year that we overall enjoyed and got a lot out of. Whether it's like something on YouTube, an actual movie, a TV show. Just something off color a little bit. We've been doing this for like 3 years now. So what? Are you laughing at that again?
No, I just saw Kingsglaive and Brotherhood on here.
Oh,
I
okay.
just started laughing.
I thought you remembered that when I said I'm colored and like you just got
No,
lost on or
what
something.
the fuck? I think like haven't Game Grumps won this like 2 years in a row now?
They won it last year.
Okay.
We only started this last year as far as like
Should-
going outside of movies.
Should we have this
Yeah.
be Game Grumps presents favorite thing to Netflix and chill to?
I don't think Game Grumps is gonna win this year.
I don't think it would win this year either.
Yeah, I was saying like this is for this year, so like
yeah, I mean,
personally,
Game
I
Grumps
would.
wins for me every year. So
But you are one person on a 4-man podcast.
I know. I'm just like trying to give them their love, but okay. Favorite thing?
Who knows? Maybe one day if they work hard, they'll make it to the top 3.
Maybe. All right. Favorite thing in 2016 Netflix and chill to. Kerbal Project Beast from GiantBomb.com. Super Mario Bros. Z. Archer. Gallivant. Game Grumps. Deadpool. Dragon Ball Super. Colin and Greg Live, which rest in peace is now the Kind of Funny morning show from our good friends at Kind of Funny. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Captain America Civil War. Brandon plays Pokemon from the Easy Allies. The Flash. Game of Thrones. Oh, there's a good Game of Thrones season this year. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. House of Cards. Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad. Doctor Strange. Luke Cage. Zootopia. The Completionist. Hit Dan Brad Money from GiantBomb.com. Westworld, Mob Psycho 100, Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15, and Brotherhood, Final Fantasy 15. Yuri on Ice, La La Land, Moana, and Mario Party Party 6 through 10 from GiantBomb.com. Excuse me. All right. That is our list. Anything missing from here?
No.
Yeah, I don't think
Start small.
any anything else. Scott is already going through and marking the ones that he likes.
There's not many that are just me.
The Flash and Mob Psycho 100. I don't know what Mob Psycho 100 is.
Really good anime.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Pick two, Alex. I want to know your two.
my
Honestly,
two.
because I wrote everything pretty much you gushed about this year.
Okay. Pick two. I mean, taking Game Grumps out of it because I already know I'm not gonna get support for that, so I'll just let that one go. Movie would be I would probably pick La La Land. Who watched Breaking Bad this year?
I did.
La La Land and Mario Party Party, but I know someone else is gonna pick Mario Party Party, so I would use that to then pick probably like Luke Cage.
Oh, okay.
I really like Luke Cage. I mean, like, I could also pick stuff like Westworld or Game of Thrones, but I know I'm just not going to get a lot of support for that. So,
Yeah, I watched an episode of Westworld at your house.
it's true. Out of
pretty good.
context, it's real good.
I just didn't have any means of actually watching the rest of it. So
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Personally,
actually, I'm going to take off Luke Cage. I'm going to pick Brandon Plays Pokemon.
okay. All right. So Scott did Flash and what else?
Mob Psycho.
Mob
Okay.
Psycho.
All right. So my two would be the Kind of Funny Morning Show and I just had it and I lost it. Oh, Moana. That would be my two.
Okay.
Tony, what's your two?
my two, definitely Yuri on Ice.
Okay.
And for the other one, that's tough because I think it's going to be House of Cards, but
Oh,
close third, Kerbal Project Beast.
Okay.
that was so good this year, dude.
It was so good.
No love for Mario Party Party.
They were good, but the other things were better. You know,
This is true.
All right.
this is what happens when you have a list of good things and can only pick two.
Shout out to all the good movies this year, though. We only
Shout out. Yeah.
brought two up, but like, man, there were a lot of good. There were a lot of bad movies, but there were a lot of good movies too.
Harry Potter, I went and saw that.
Like,
I
Captain
didn't
America. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot to put Fantastic Beasts. I'm sorry. I just remembered it.
It's all right. Still haven't seen it.
Maybe that's why I didn't put it on there.
Yeah.
I went and
shout-
saw it by myself. It was weird.
I like seeing movies by myself. Shout out to like Captain America: Civil War is awesome. And like Zootopia is like fucking amazing.
So good.
Doctor Strange is awesome.
Doctor Strange was really good.
Fuck Batman versus Superman. We had like a whole title of the show dedicated to just that. I still haven't seen Deadpool. Man, I want to see that.
I saw parts of it.
I hear there's pegging in it. So like I'm on board. All right, then do we want to take off all the extra stuff? Anyone want to give any specific shout outs to anything?
Shout out to the completionist, Gerard the completionist. I got into that this year, and yeah, really humble dude with good content, and like tries to beat games 100% every week. So check him out if you want to.
Yep. For me, shout out to Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Two really, really good TV series. I drove past Walter White's house.
Oh, nice. I was gonna ask if you because when you're in New Mexico, so yeah,
Yep, I drove right past it.
cool.
Also, Brotherhood, loved you.
Yeah, Brotherhood was really good. Kingsglaive,
Kingsglaive, loved you.
it was really something. You guys want to say your piece on the Hit Dan Brad money?
Oh yeah,
It's so good.
that's how I got into Hitman. Honestly, my God, so good.
Did you guys watch the Giant Bomb like Game of the Year? Like all their like gameplay stuff.
Mhm.
The one where they played Hitman.
Man, yes.
I haven't
Oh my
watched.
god!
I'm on day 3 of the.
The one when
the
when
podcast.
Vinny plays Hitman, shit goes down.
I think I might have seen some gifs floating around of it. Super Mario Bros. Z, you like a lot, Nabeshin.
Yeah, there's only one episode. Guy's been going through depression, so he hasn't put out another one yet. So
I
that's
watched it as
unfortunate.
well. I just watched the one episode. It was good. I liked it.
Mhm.
Dragon Ball Super
I'll
got good
also
this year,
say-
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also say Game Grumps is still good,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's
What was this year? Ocarina of Time, was that this year?
That was this year. They did Dark Souls this year. They're doing they did a bunch of Zelda stuff this year.
Like, there's one of them I really want to shout out that I really enjoyed. Hold on, just keep talking.
Yeah. And right now, I mean, they're doing Paper Mario now as well. Yeah, Game Grumps, like, I haven't had as much time to watch them recently in my personal life, but they're always absolutely, if I'm like in a really depressed place or whatever, my go-to for just making me feel real good. And obviously they won last year. That was a big year for Game Grumps for all of us. And they still fucking put out 3 episodes a day every day. Tony and I went and saw them technically twice this year. Tony saw them twice, and then you saw them a third time for Ninja Sex Party Live and Starbomb Live and everything. So, like, yeah, Game Grumps is still a very big part of all of our love.
I'm no longer Netflix and chilling to them. I'm just going to see them live.
Yep. I am still Netflix.
Ocarina of Time was this year, so yeah, that was my shadow.
Yeah. What a great playthrough. So cool to see Dan kind of see that game for the first time too.
And Aaron, like, actually, like, airing out, like, putting out his grievances with that game in like a more formal way, so like people can actually understand where he's coming from. So yeah.
If any, maybe like even a more informal way, so people could like he was running into those issues that he talked about. Also, Dan's reaction to Sheik and Zelda was
I looked for that, but I couldn't find it.
fucking amazing. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" Oh, it's so good. Okay, so we've whittled it down to a final 8 here. The Kind of Funny Morning Show from kindoffunny.com. Brandon Plays Pokemon from the Easy Allies. The Flash, House of Cards, Mob Psycho 100, Yuri on Ice, La La Land, and Moana. I don't know what the odds of the movies making it through to this. I mean, I feel passionate about both of them, honestly. So, but
I love
seen that,
Moana, but like
unfortunately.
I have something I'm more passionate about.
okay. Do we want to let it go?
Yeah, you can let it go.
Okay. La La Land.
Be like
is,
Elsa.
La La Land is incredible. Like honest to fucking God. Like
When you told me it was a musical, like what? So
yeah, it is a musical that stars Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. It is about people who dream, you know. Obviously, like, you know, if you've ever been told like, oh, you're just off in La La Land, like that idea of like you're just dreaming big, things you can never accomplish. It is a story about that and kind of like what you give up to get that, and it is really, really powerful. I feel very strongly about it. I also feel very strongly about Brandon Plays Pokemon. As far as like this group of people, I feel like Brandon Plays Pokemon would maybe go a little bit further. But I feel really strong about both. Scott, how was the Flash this year? Because I bounced off of it after the first episode.
It's on par with the other seasons,
Okay.
which is both good and bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, it's not something that I readily just up and recommend to people.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like that thing I watch because I like it.
Okay.
It's dumb, in the best kind of dumb way.
Yeah. Cisco's there. He's hanging out. He's having a good time.
Hey, don't single him out like that.
No, I'm just saying. I like Cisco.
Don't single him out like that.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
And then
Mob Psycho, I know nothing about. I've never even heard of it.
it's
you're a monster.
I could do a little Googling. Mob Psycho 100.
It's made by the same guy who does One Punch Man.
Okay.
Although I think it's not done by the same
Animation
studio,
studio?
that animation studio. They
Yeah.
have the animations, or even is it done by the same people?
I think it is because that animation is like 10 out of 10. It's real good.
It's 10 out of 10. But it is, but
It's
the
super
art
ugly at the
style
same
is
time. Yes.
more akin to what the original artist had drawn.
Yes. Where they prettied up One Punch Man from its original run, like yeah, that one is like remains ugly, but ugly in the most prettiest way.
Ugly in the best way.
Mhm.
It's funny like One Punch Man. It has a lot of the action that One Punch Man has, but it has quite a bit more to it. So like if you're telling me that I gotta cut one, I'm gonna have to cut the Flash here.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have to cut one at some point to kind of get it down to 4. I feel,
Mhm.
'cause I don't think there's a lot of cross pollination here.
Yeah, I'm holding on to the Kind of Funny Morning Show personally.
Okay, kills me, but I think I'm gonna let go of Brandon Plays Pokemon in favor of La La Land.
Okay.
Phenomenal series, got me back into Pokemon in a big way after I kind of burnt out on it.
Same here in a weird way.
Yeah, and like got me excited about the new Pokemon game. Of course, like I then burnt out on Pokemon like right away, but I haven't watched like Brandon's son Kyle Moon yet, which is kind of like the sequel series. So when I do watch that, I'm expecting to kind of get back into it a little bit.
Mhm.
All right, Tony, of these two that you got here,
I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'll cut House of Cards.
Mhm.
I feel like Yuri on Ice, like
It's a lock. That's got to be a lock.
I feel really passionate about it. I've still never watched a single episode.
Same here.
You guys really need to check it out.
I watched episode 1.
You like The Boys?
No,
It's not a Scott kind of animation. No way.
it's he is like, yeah, it's not a you kind of anime. I'm like, hey, yeah, no, yeah,
Oh
yeah, I don't, yeah, yeah. Me watching it's not helping him here.
All right, gotta let one go. Man, no one's stepping up to bat.
If not number 1, I'm pretty sure Mob Psycho hangs on.
Okay.
I think there's only room for one anime on this list, and it's not Mob Psycho 100.
I mean, there could be 2 anime on the list.
Nope.
You
there's only room
see,
for
there's
anime.
one person who likes Yuri on Ice, and the only other 2 people can be sold either way.
Scott's like, I'm playing the odds. I'm playing my cards.
All right, I'd take that bet.
I like Mob Psycho 100 a lot. A fuck ton. It's my favorite anime this year.
Yeah, you're not.
But knowing the passion that like Tony and Danny has for Yuri
All right,
on Ice,
let
my
me-
God, like no comparison.
Are we
Let
doing
me
this?
let me real quick. Let me add a late contender.
Here we go. Oh no! Fucking get Keijo off this goddamn list.
Why? I don't get it.
How I know? Like you're the one fighting for the Kind of Funny morning show, as it is now called. No, give your pitch. Hit me.
It's something I want to every day. Like it's just a good thing that reminded me of the world that I live in. Like it's okay to like video games and like connect with these people that I talk to on a daily basis. And also it was like super relevant during the elections. Not that I want to get political here or anything, but like
Yeah, we already cut House of Cards, man. Come on.
but like understanding people and like just because someone voted for someone you didn't vote for and doesn't mean they're a monster or something like that. They have their own personal reasons, and it really helped me grow up a little bit more watching that this year.
Okay, that's a strong case. I mean, I don't think I'm selling La La Land into this group is a difficult task. Like I think you would like it, Nabeshin. I don't know. Scott would not like it, and I don't know how Tony would feel about it. So
It's a musical. You lost me.
yeah, I know.
Regardless of how good it otherwise may be, I don't think I could sit through it.
I'm sure you couldn't. So, like, no offense, I know it's just absolutely not your kind of thing. So you win some, you lose some, right? I get it.
I do want to go see that movie though. I definitely do.
Has Danny seen it?
I don't think so. So I
You
think we'll
two
go.
need to see it together.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'll let it go. It's gone. I get it. I understand.
I'm just happy Kind of Funny more shows on the list, so I'll put my stake in Yuri on Ice. Honestly,
Yeah, dude, I'll fight for Yuri on Ice, man. Boys,
That's right, you will.
boys
Why would you again?
love. I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know. You don't
I have
know why you're
friends who
fighting
are
for this.
deeply into that thing. Friends, like, oh my god, dude, like the shit I've seen, like people just like losing their fucking mind.
Yeah, dude. I've never seen Twitter.
Like a unisexual type of thing too. Like not even just like guys and girls, all just like emotionally invested in this one thing. It's crazy how much people were into it.
Everybody loves it. It's except for Scott. It's I don't. It's a feel good thing in a year where there were not that many feel good things. And I love the just like with 999 earlier.
See, you like the idea of feel good things, except you know what's right on top of that. Right on top of that,
Yeah.
another feel good thing.
What? What is? Are you
you
talking like
right?
physically like right
No.
on top of it?
Yeah. There you go. It's Mob Psycho. Right on that.
Dude.
Right there. And as far as a feel good, I definitely did not get that from the first episode.
I mean, like,
So you've been sold on something that's only half true.
knowing myself,
It's a feel good thing based off of how other people are talking about it, and like sure only got through episode 1, barely.
yeah, but like I
Wasn't there.
I know myself well enough to kind of like I'm invested in Yuri on Ice, whereas I hadn't heard of Mob Psycho, and that is the biggest thing playing against it. But like, then maybe like my opinion here doesn't count as much. I like both the Kind of Funny morning show and Yuri on Ice conceptually, far more. But like Nabeshin, Tony, you guys might have more to say one way or the other on this. So I mean, Nabeshin's seen Mob Psycho. So
Mob Psycho is fantastic, like without a doubt. Mob Psycho has one of the best written characters I've ever seen. Reagan. Reagan is an amazing character, and he's amazing because like for the most part, he's just pretty much just like a swindler, like
He's a con artist.
Yeah,
he's originally just a con artist, and he's still is.
Yeah.
When he has to, he can use that to do other things.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So, in this case, he runs a psychic clinic. So,
some espers.
right.
Yes.
So he runs a psychic clinic
Until I did some Googling.
as a con artist because, of course.
Yeah.
What else would that be?
And
then main character comes in, says, "Hey, listen, I've been having problems with my psychic powers. Think you can help me?"
winky face.
No winky face.
Damn it.
He's not that kind of a character.
Come on. I thought we were talking about Yuri on Ice here.
There are no psychic powers in Yuri on Ice.
There's ice skating.
That's not a psychic power.
Let me say this about Yuri on Ice, like as much because like the thing about that is like I want that to win, and I don't want Tony to tell me anything fucking about it. And that's the thing. I don't want him to say anything about. I just want to go in there and be surprised. So like I kind of want him to fight for it, but I can't have him fight for it because I don't want to hear anything about it. That's how I feel about Yuri on Ice, and I kind of want that to win, honestly.
I agree. And keep in mind, we haven't even gotten to the video games part of this.
Let me just say this.
I mean, this is also coming from the person who hates the fact that Tony talks about games when he watches them, or at least used to.
He used to. He doesn't do it anymore. He's a good boy now.
Right. But what do you think you're doing right now?
I get it. But
this is even worse because you can't not watch.
No, it's completely different though because it's a show. Like you literally just watch a show. You can't play a show. You can't talk about a you can't like talk shit about a show. You can hear something about a show and be like, okay, I get it. But with a game, there's the part where you're supposed to play it. So this is a different thing.
So I have two things about Yuri on Ice that I can say that won't hurt like that won't go against what Nabeshin and Alex are saying. And first one, I watch a lot of anime, and
that's goddamn right.
And I typically I keep it all like pretty well categorized and rank like personally what I think about them. And I've had the same favorite anime of all time for many years until I watched Yuri on Ice, which is now my favorite anime of all time.
It beat Hatsune Miku?
Jesus.
I don't know.
There's never even close. For years, my favorite was the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and it was beaten out by Yuri on Ice. So I watch a lot, and it's definitely the best anime that I've seen. One of the biggest reasons why. Fundamentally it's an anime about sports. Right, Yuri is an ice skater, and it follows him on his journey through a competitive season of ice skating. And basically the coolest thing about like that part of it, removing all of the character development and all that stuff that happens, kind of like which takes a pretty major role in the show, but like the actual like when you get down to it, the actual ice skating. First of all, the animation is amazing. For like how detailed you have to be to animate someone skating on ice and make it not look like not great is definitely noteworthy, and like even bigger than that overall. When they actually go to these competitions and skate, like it feels like you're watching like sports like a sporting event live. Like it doesn't feel like you're watching like a storyboarded. Like, this is the outcome that we want. How do we make the characters get to that outcome? Do it like that. Actually, like you get into that shit. Like, I don't cry during anime.
Here we go.
Before until Yuri on Ice.
See, Scott, Tony's telling me all the right things. He cried. He confessed.
You're making up half of that, but okay.
Not seriously, not.
No, not you, Alex.
That's true. I mean, I am making up half of. I cry a lot.
No. There was no confession here.
Listen, Tony.
He cried.
Tony would lie to me if he cried to my face. He would say, "I'm not." He would like stone cold. I'm not crying. So, I mean, I guess it's a little confession. I just don't. I don't see this swinging any other way. I know you don't like Yuri on Ice, but I just
I don't like it.
I think that's the tone of the room.
Hold it.
Pregnant pause.
All
Bolded.
right.
It's inclusive at the very least.
You understand that the next one that this happens, it's not caving. You understand that, right?
It's just somebody else is gonna give. Favorite thing in 2016 to Netflix and chill to Yuri on Ice with runner-ups being Mob Psycho 100 and The Kind of Funny Morning Show. All right. Is this okay? We got a few more to go to. This fucking you're gonna need a bigger bait is gotta stop. All right. This is the hard one. You ready, Nabeshin?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I guess
for the performance?
there's less this time around, which is kind of depressing. All right. This category is favorite Nabeshin opener. And I'm going to go through each episode number, and Nabeshin's going to reenact his intro, which are all different, I'll have you know.
You guys remember that time where at the beginning of an episode, I just recited the beginning of a Destiny strike?
Fuck you, dude.
That was so good.
Scott's like, yeah, remember that time we chose fucking Yuri on Ice over this bullshit?
Oh no. I don't do that.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He just calls it garbage.
It's just garbage. All right. Favorite Nabeshin opener, starting with episode 261.
Feel like I'm going crazy.
Are we just going to leave it at that?
No.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to say why.
Why?
Because I'm getting fucked by eating my own pussy.
Fucking Game Grumps references to hentai manga, so good.
I forgot that Tony was in on that, and the goof, and he said why, and then
Yeah, that's right. I remember. Yep. I'm sorry, Nabeshin.
Oh, you're good.
All right.
Jeez. Okay.
You ready? You can take your time. You're fine. So, episode 262.
I'm a small town guy, live in a small town life. I work a small town job and pork my small town wife. The big city and its internet don't excite me at all. Cause when we're talking towns, I'm thinking small. Block parties and bingo and Friday night football. Macy parades on the 4th of July. If you ever find yourself here in Steuben, we don't lock our doors, so just stop on by. Oh yes. The smallest towns have the biggest heart, like the smallest minds have the biggest smarts. The smallest toads have the biggest warts. Small ass town, big ass hearts. The smallest towns have the biggest hearts, like the smallest wall has the biggest marks. The smallest beans cause the biggest hearts. Small ass town, big ass hearts.
I went up on YouTube after you did that, and I watched that like 4 times.
It's a good song for a shitty show.
Shout out to the Cleveland show. Episode 264.
When you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless, I believe. Above all the others, will fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice.
I like that you bundled up all the singing ones really close to each other.
Yeah, that's smart of me.
Episode 266.
Oh.
I like just Prince yell in asterisks. Episode 267.
Like what you see, boys? Pop,
Episode 268.
Don't give me a heartache, girl, change your mind, and that's all it takes. I don't want you though, you're not my fire. Live on the edge of desire. Fist in my heart so angrily, it's eyebrow rage. Oh, can't you see? I have a rival named Yusuke. He's kind of strong, but mostly gay. Listen to the heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of that street. Don't give me your hot heat. That's all me, that girl shit in paradise. Yeah.
It's good. 269.
Okay. Ooh, yeah! You punks ain't got nothing on the Napo man, Brian Jackson, my generation, yeah, and all the legends, yeah, because I'm telling you that the complete mental insanity, yeah, all the IPP All-Star video game begin, yeah, the best, and the hell with the rest. Pick the Napo man, Brian Jackson, yeah, I'm guarantee you'll be victorious forever in the day, yeah, and it's all because of the world's greatest podcaster legend of all time, ooh, yeah, catch me if you can. I'll pay IPP All-Stars video game because you ain't seen nothing yet, because I am the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, space is the place, sky's the limit, yeah, that's the deal. The greatest matchup of all time hasn't happened yet, and no, they haven't happened until now. It's all up to the IPP universe to take control of the volatile situation. You guys decide the greatest generation of all time, yeah, 2 generations, 1 ring. Hit up the IPP Allstars.com right now and take control. Everybody say, ooh, yeah. Wow,
Ooh,
I'm surprised I
yeah.
got that.
Oh. Do you have these all like written in a Google Doc somewhere?
No, I have it in my phone. I wrote it all down.
Okay, good. I also after that went and watched that original promo. It's really good. 271.
Hey, would you crackers like to hear the tale of the Loch Ness Monster? Ooh, wow, must have been 7 or 8 years ago. Me and the little missus were on a boat, you see, all alone at night, when all of a sudden, this huge monster, this giant crustacean from the Paleolithic era comes out of the water. Oh, we were so scared. Lord have mercy. I jumped on the boat and said, Thomas, what on earth is this creature? I stood above, looking above with big red eyes. Oh, it's so scary. And I yelled, saying, what do you want from us, monster? And the monster bent down and said, I need about 350. That's right. I said, I ain't giving you no tree fitty, you goddamn Loch Ness monster. Get your own damn money. I gave him $1. She gave him $1. I thought he'd go away if I gave him $1. No, he gonna go away. Well, maybe give him $1. You think you have more? He tricked me.
It is both the memories coming back and just how good they are. This is the best category. 272.
Gaijin, otaku, weeaboo, Japan.
280.
All right, I'm not singing this, but I got my recording. Hold on.
Okay. I think this is the best one.
There's just no way I can record. I've been gone for 8 weeks. I worked too hard and I just couldn't find the time. God damn it, Nabe. I was gonna have a new intro to say and make up titles in funny ways. Unless you bring a bunch of guests as my replacement. Dudes, you've been through so much stuff. You even invited Danny Juarez. That was rough. Now it's time to record this fucker now. Hey guys, now it's time to record now. Scott, Alex, Tony, yeah, it's time to record now. Start sharing links and get ready to count down. This stress out Alex has for a bunch of fucking clowns. Now it's time to record this fucker now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, day will give you the lowdown. Irrational Passions is about to record now. When it comes to podcasts, this one takes the crown. Hey, heard of podcasts on the internet? This one's the greatest. You won't regret. Unlike bonus points or BCG. There's a round table, category. We are superior, as you can see. We're not just anyone, we're IPP. We're IPP, 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 IPP, we're 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 IPP.
Yeah, that was that one.
That one's real good.
Oh, these are all so good. God damn it. You really make the rest of us fucking inadequate.
Right? Every week, Scott Guthier. Hello.
I changed it up slightly this year.
It's true. 281. 282.
Oh, you need my skills? Oh, damn, marbles, no problems. And not the rocks, no poppycock. Get that get that Triforce tomorrow before I do my hop and lock. I'm sick. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Marbles, no problems. And not the rocks, no poppycock. Get that oh my god. Marbles, no problems. And not the rocks, no poppycock. Get that Triforce tomorrow. But first, gotta do my pop and lock. When I see an iron knuckle, I'm gonna buckle up my pen because these bitches don't fuck around when they kick up my target dance. But you see, with me, I got fine with different defeat. Don't need my sword and shield. But I know the flow's good enough to kill, healing, and people rejoice that your hero is the illest motherfucking rapper with the illest fucking voice. There you go.
That song is just as good live as you would want it to be.
It is.
Which is to say perfect. 284.
Hey now, here is my song for you. Yeah, that's right. I wish that I was yours, but I'm too shy, I suppose. Tony.
I suppose.
Thank you.
Did I miss this one?
No.
Did Tony do I suppose last time?
No, he wasn't there that episode.
Okay.
I feel bad. I should have been there.
285.
Don't be a little boy.
286.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to take control all on our own.
287.
He's got chicken legs.
288.
Hullabaloo and howdy do, musty prawns and Timbuktu, yeasty beastie hippapoo, kick him in the bimsaw, woo hoo hoo. This man.
291.
Oh fuck! Hold on. This is the whole fucking thing.
I always like it when it's a whole fucking thing.
Oh, I don't have it on here. Don't worry about it.
Okay, it says Agent Smith's speech. Oh, I remember from the end of The Matrix 3.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I got it. 292.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
293.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fuzzy listing drink. You bumped into the ceiling and it wished to have to be washed and sanitized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Rest in peace to Gene Wilder. 294.
Pure electricity in my pants.
297.
Bounty powny.
298.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, the return to innocence.
I love it when Game Grumps jokes make their way into your openers.
Oh, for sure. Those are always the best. 299.
Revive me.
300.
Neo burritos, Cheetos, Gritos.
301.
Welcome to the Halloween special of Irrational Passions.
303.
Hi.
304.
Who's the most phenomenal, extraordinary fellow? You, Sinbad the Sailor.
305.
Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe.
306.
I want to ride my chocobo all day.
And 307.
That hot cocoa moo.
I guess 308 and 309 were disqualified.
I think I didn't have anything.
Okay. All right. That's all of them. Let's pick some winners. Y'all have ones that you're attached to? It's for me 280. The yeah, that one I'm feeling pretty strongly about.
Can we just have one winner in a category?
I mean, we have two runners up. We just have one winner, though. So, do you have ones that you feel really strongly about?
Macho Man promo.
That one's real good.
That one's pretty good. I think 280 is the best one.
Yeah,
And we can let it rest on that.
Give me Girl Chan, and then that'll work.
Girl
Okay.
Chan.
Down with it.
I like Girl Chan.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 280 is it's like your crowning achievement. There was a recording.
I was gone for like 8 weeks, so I wanted to come back big.
Yeah, you did it. You went big, and it worked.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, 280. So favorite Nabeshin openers, IPP episode 280, which is the We're IPP song, with runners up being 269, the Macho Man promo, and 268, Girl Chan opening theme. That is that. So we got what? Jesus, look at this bait. Oh my God. 3 categories
Dude,
left.
that bait's the bait which will pierce the heavens.
The Never Stop Award for the best 2016 game we couldn't stop playing. Final Fantasy Explorers, I guess to preface this is just a game that we couldn't stop playing. If you couldn't put that one together.
Thanks, Alex. Nailed it.
Final Fantasy Explorers, Stardew Valley, Rhythm Heaven Megamix, Overwatch, Pokemon Go, Notice Me Senpai, World of Warcraft Legion, Clash of Clans, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, Destiny, The Iron Banner, Final Fantasy 15, and Let It Die. Tony already took Clash of Clans off the list.
It's not a 2016. It's not a 2016 game.
Well, my bad.
Fair enough. All right. I guess we can take Notice Me Senpai off the list, although I do still play that game.
You could take Zero Escape off.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Let It Die has not been on your thing too long. Long enough for it to make this list.
I feel
I
like
agree with you.
there are other games that we were
If
obsessed
you
with
had
for longer.
if you had gotten to it a little earlier, it might have won
Yeah.
Right.
because you'd have probably gotten me on it too.
Yeah.
It's only on PS4 though.
Yeah, you'd have to buy a
Never
PS4,
mind.
Scott. Pokemon Go.
Yeah, get out of here.
This is, I don't know. This is one of the categories where it makes the most sense. We should
It
at least,
makes the most sense, but
But I did stop playing it.
yeah.
we stopped playing it and we didn't hang on for very long.
Yeah, we did.
By
When it
definition-
died, it died.
Yeah.
By definition, I could stop playing it.
As opposed to the never stop.
You could take all of them Heaven Mega Mix. That was a good, solid, 2 months of me playing that game.
Yeah.
How do we feel about? Oh,
You can drop Final Fantasy Explorers. It hung on for longer than it should have as a game, but at the
I just like that we
same
keep
time-
talking about Final Fantasy Explorers.
This is the time of the year where we do that. How do we feel about Stardew Valley, Overwatch, and Final Fantasy 15?
I did stop playing Final Fantasy though.
Nabeshin didn't know. Well, he's there. He's there now. But as far as the spirit of the category being the game,
most obsession.
yeah, that we could. It was difficult for us to put down. That's where I was at with Stardew Valley. It still kind of am at.
Actually, the one that's out of the Stardew Valleys and Final Fantasy are probably the next two big cuts.
Really?
Well, if you're thinking Destiny, Stardew over Destiny, then that would be all right too. But the big thing here is that which of these games do you play for at least 9 hours a week?
Yeah, I mean,
that
Right now, I don't play any game for 9 hours a week.
yeah, I feel like we're all in different places with these games. We have to kind of look at
Right.
at the time.
at the time.
With
At
Final
the time,
Fantasy,
I played Destiny for 30 hours a week, and it was bad.
Yeah, same here. It was,
I
And,
was
that,
thinking
that-
that,
and
but-
that lasted for about 3 to 4 weeks. So yeah, would be a lot.
yeah, I mean,
But-
these are all 5 of these are really good options.
I think
wanna-
Stardew is a lot because you guys were obsessed with that fucking game.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Same with Overwatch. Final Fantasy can probably go.
I mean, Final Fantasy by comparison to a Destiny or World of Warcraft, I feel like it's hard for that to hold just because of the kind of game it is. But
So would Stardew Valley otherwise.
yeah, it's just in the moment when we were playing Stardew, when you and Tony were playing it, and then when I am playing it, it is a difficult game to put down, which I think fits the spirit of this category. Stardew Valley has that civilization effect of it's just one more day. One more day. Oh, okay. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, it does do that.
I feel like it does fit what this category is getting at. So
For me, it would be Stardew Valley, Overwatch, and then WoW because Scott's actually still playing it, and I find that fascinating.
I could see WoW. It's hard for me. I mean, I guess it sounds like we're probably gonna let Final Fantasy go.
Yeah,
If that's
fine.
all right, Nabeshin.
That's totally fine.
Probably then Destiny too.
We left Destiny where we didn't last time around. Is the
I
big
agree.
thing. So
Right. Because when I say at least the 9 hours, So that is
Gotta do your dailies.
that's not fair.
Gotta
That
do
is that has been rating for right 3 months, and then there's other stuff I do on top of that.
Yeah. So then we are down to Stardew, Overwatch, and World of Warcraft Legion. I mean, I guess like
In the spirit of never stop, as part of as the civilization reference, I think it would be Stardew
yeah,
with the between Stardew and World of Warcraft, because like I'm sure people told you what happened after Extra Life.
yeah. Tony told me, he's like, yeah, Scott he's been up for a day and he's still just playing World of Warcraft right now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, if these guys were good enough to drop the dungeon first time through instead of wiping over and over again, I would have been
Gotta
out
stick
of
with
that.
him. I mean, like, Overwatch is like the weird case of it definitely belongs here. I don't know if it wins, but it is the thing that I think for 7 months I've come
Overwatch
back
is
to.
the one game on this list that I've played most recently.
Yeah, like I still play Overwatch when I thought I would play it for like a week.
Exactly. So like I feel like that's worthy of
Me too.
I mean I agree with you. I also like see like World
it's
of
like either
Warcraft,
Stardew or Overwatch for me, honestly. I feel.
yeah, I mean Legion fits into the same place, but like World of Warcraft has like it's it's the nature of that game.
Yeah, I believe it should be on here for sure. I'm just saying I feel like Stardew was
I'm
like
thinking it's Stardew because, like, let's be honest here. After the patch came out, Tony and I were like,
Maybe we should go back and play that game again. Yeah.
maybe I should
Yeah,
buy
and
a
I said
PS4
earlier,
version.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
after Game of the Year, you know what we're doing?
Yeah.
You
play
know
more
what we're doing?
Go back in for round
Playing
2.
Let It Die, in fact.
Yeah, I like Stardew.
I mean,
for
I'm
this.
not.
Again, it Stardew like this category. I feel like we made around Civ 5, the first time we ever did it, and that was like I just can't stop playing this game right now. I can't, and I think Stardew is absolutely that game. So I'm okay with that.
Yep.
All right. The Never Stop Award for the best 2016 game we couldn't stop playing. Stardew Valley, with it runners-up being Overwatch and WoW Legion. Fuck it. I just keep seeing this bait thing. This bait is the bait which will pierce the heavens. Shit. Which is too much. The best game to play while drinking hot cocoa.
Basically your most chill game.
Most chill game, and something you can like sink into.
Tuber Simulator. Fucking hell.
Stardew Valley, No Man's Sky, Valhalla, Batman, the Telltale series, PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, The Witness, and Final Fantasy 15. I mean, I think this category was made for Valhalla, so I think like if anything,
I think so too.
that wins this category for sure. And I like have no arguments against that. It's just kind of like the other things that fit here, which I would say would probably be like The Witness and Stardew, in my opinion.
The Witness?
Yeah.
Like, you're not wrong.
I know, like
You're not wrong.
There's no like the thing about The Witness is there's no like pursuit. You're never being like you're
Okay,
never.
that's true.
There are times where you're actually on a time limit in that game, which are stressful and are like very much not hot cocoa situations. But for the most part, you're just kind of like walking around, like looking at shit, figuring shit out. Like it's a very like kind of take it at your own pace type game.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of that game is you just looking at monitors, just kind of thinking.
Yep.
See what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I will say the driving in Final Fantasy 15. Like
Yeah, Ignis
I can
is
agree.
allowed to fucking drink hot cocoa during that shit. You know you can.
yeah.
It's true. Batman the Telltale series is like I feel like the opposite of this category.
Yeah, I don't think it really belongs.
It's neither does. I don't think No Man's Sky belongs in here. I don't think you'd play PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator that way.
No, you like check PewDiePie's
I mean, you
Tuber Simulator
technically
14
could. I
times
can
a day.
play. I can play PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator with one hand and have like a mug in my other hand.
But could you do that for like 30, 40 minutes?
I'd run out of coke.
Okay, then we'll narrow it down to Stardew, Valhalla, and The Witness. And yeah, I think Valhalla takes this.
For sure.
So it's the reason this category is made. I'm glad that this category exists, though.
And we talked about it, and it was like, oh, sure, why not?
Yeah. And again, there are parts of The Witness that are very stressful, but for the most part, that game is pretty chill. So the best game to play while drinking hot cocoa, and this is an Irrational Passions endorsement, Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartending Action, with Stardew Valley and The Witness running up. And here's our last category for the day. The MVG, Most Valuable Guest to appear on Irrational
Valuable
Passions.
guest, you mean?
Valuable? The most Valium guest to appear on Irrational Passions podcast in 2016.
This is, people, I'm gonna die because of this category. See, someone's gonna kill me.
Yeah, we definitely got to go through the works with this one. I will say, disclosure, this is more of a like fun, lighthearted thing.
Yes.
Obviously, we love all of the amazing guests that we've had on this year, including the guests that we've had on our Game of the Year content as well. So, just up front before Trevor Starkey starts fucking typing his angry tweet at us. So, this includes Michael Martin, Will Mullins, Cameron Abbott, Barrett Courtney, Jarrett Green, Tom Hawkins, Trevor Starkey, Danny Owarez, Ali Mushka, Roger Picorni, Justin Graffius, Brent Range, Alex Van Aken, Andrew Taylor, Ben Riddick, Frank Bazzani, Cassidy Moser, Kaylee Woomer, / Jonathan Zyger Landeros, Jacob Bryant / Logan Wilkinson, Steven Santana, Blessing Adeoye, Harold Price, and Dave Martinson. Should we split Kaylee, Zyger, Jacob, Logan up?
They were on at the same time.
They were on at the same time, but should we split them up
Nah.
for equal consideration?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so here's another question.
I'm curious where you guys fall with all this, because all these people are my friends.
Hold on. You stop
Yeah, I
right
like
there.
everyone.
You stop right there. The other thing that we should take care of is, do we consider Jarrett Green and kind of just a part of the team?
Like honorary members.
Honorary members as valuable for here, or
I mean, Jarrett, Jacob, and Logan I could see because they're all part of the writing team. At some point, Brant I think is outside of that circle enough. Although I love that your love for Brant. He's part of the family to you, Scott.
I think what we should do.
I only said Jarrett.
Can I interject for
okay.
a second?
I thought you said Brant as well. Yeah.
Because there are a couple events that just transpired that I think are relevant to this category.
Okay.
Full disclosure, you live with Danny Warres.
I live with Danny Juarez. He came into this room
Naked.
took off his clothes, and put on a fucking Haikyuu uniform, which is an anime volleyball game, and then left the room. Then he came back, noticed what category we were doing, pointed at his name, looked at me, and nodded.
Okay, so Danny's disqualified.
Yeah, he's playing interference here. He's disqualified. He can have his thing in there, but you just got to know. Hold on, where is his name?
It's right in the middle.
All right. So what we're doing here? Don't delete it.
I'm not deleting anything.
All right.
I just want to know what you're doing.
Fight every single one of you. Okay, just let that be known.
Danny, go away.
I have a suggestion.
Here we go.
All right. So basically, how we do bets, go on the group chat, 1, 2, 3. We'll have two names. We'll have two names on there. 1, 2, 3, enter, and then LP.
That'll be the 6.
That's how we'll narrow it down.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we'll have some crossover probably.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna.
Or someone's like, oh, well, maybe he'll pick him out. I'll pick someone else. So that'll work out.
All right, I'm gonna pick two that I don't think anyone else is gonna pick, just to make this difficult. All right, I got my two.
Hold on.
We never answered the original question.
Danny's fine. He's
Not that one.
Oh, Jarrett.
The Jared, the writers,
I don't know.
are essentially the.
I guess I feel like Jarrett might actually be disqualified because he does host Monthly Passions podcasts. He does host a podcast on the website.
Right.
But he's really awesome, dude.
But he's really awesome.
All right, so he can get highlighted in green. Hope you like green.
Sure.
All right, I got my two.
All right. Everybody type your two into the chat.
Don't hit enter.
Don't hit enter, Scott.
I hit enter.
Don't hit enter, Tony.
I'm not even ready yet.
Danny also sent me a video Snapchat, and I think it's relevant, so I'm going to play it.
He pointed at it and then pointed at the mic.
Yeah, it's him looking at this list. Get No Man's Sky off that list. That was the last category. Danny.
Yeah.
Danny's trying to pretend like he's like here.
Yep.
This kid.
This kid.
He's hurting himself on this category.
He's hurting himself. Yeah, he's really pulling it down.
Maybe we should just eliminate him.
All right, are we all typed in?
Yes.
Well, I'm doing it.
Oh, I hit. I'm hitting
Mine.
mine. All right. These are the submitted names. Scott, do I want to put everyone on blast? Yes, I do. Scott,
Yeah, you put everyone on blast.
Scott submitted Cameron Abbott and Trevor Starkey. I submitted Tom Hawkins and Roger Picorni. Nabeshin, sorry, it popped up Brian. I was like, who the fuck? Nabeshin submitted Kaylee Zeiger and Danny. And Tony submitted Cam and Allie, which means Cameron was the only one who got 2 votes.
Cam wins.
So I guess Cam is a lock at the very least.
Okay.
So that's...
So let's make one more vote with this Trevor, Tom, Roger, Kaylee Zeiger, and Danny, and Allie.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So 2 names again.
Yeah, 2 names again. Narrow it down.
I think we can. I think Danny's not going to make this cut because he just disqualified himself. not like as in the official rules.
I think
But you know why.
We need to choose not to choose Danny. I'm gonna cut down the list in the doc real quick.
All right.
And again, we love all of our guests very, 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 very much. They're all family to us. But if the guests are listening at home, you're just not good enough for us.
Damn, dude.
I'm just kidding. You know what? I'll put my claim on this. Okay, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
We're missing Scott. Scott's like now thing to send it very late afterwards.
Real quick.
So Nabeshin, are you just doing one? 'Cause technically,
I thought I said that we did 1, but apparently.
Oh,
you said 2.
Yeah, I was a little
My
confused.
B.
All right.
It's okay. We got some crossover here, so
I
mean, there'll be the other 3. That'd be the 3. I say.
catching me off guard. You were catching me off guard here. So these were the 2 I was thinking.
okay. Type in Scott. Take okay. Ooh, twist. All right, so we've got Nabeshin said Kaylee Zeiger, which is 1 on this ticket.
Yeah,
Tony said Danny, Allie. I said Allie and Danny. Scott said Trevor and Tom. So Allie. It sounds like
it should be.
I'm okay with Allie being another lock. I'm not okay with Danny being the other one.
All right. We can take Danny out.
Yo, like, let's just take Danny out just for fun. Can we put Tom in?
Dude,
Like
I fear for my safety.
So we have Kaylee Zeiger, and Trevor and Tom. All right.
Of the remaining three,
Yes.
and then
Press the vote.
Allie is locked and Cam is locked.
Okay.
Okay, so of those three, well, I mean, what if we all just pick the same one or pick different ones again?
We'll have to come to that when we come to it.
Okay. I'll take Roger off. Roger didn't make it. Single tier. All right, everybody ready?
Your number, Ron.
Yeah, remember your number. It's all you've got now. We're taking Danny off. Okay. I forgot. 3, 2, 1, hit
Boom.
enter.
Tony Scott.
Tony Scott.
it's freezing up on me.
Oh. Tony's just muted. I think Tony's being murdered by Danny Juarez right now. Tony just types in SOS.
Yeah, it's okay. This is gonna have to work.
Hold on.
Tony just dropped out of the call, so pretty much anything can happen now. Scott typed in Trevor, Nabeshin typed in Trevor, I typed in Tom. I'm a little biased, but
It's fine.
with 2 votes, it sounds like it's probably going to be Trevor,
Okay. That's fine.
unless Tony also put in Tom.
Yeah.
I doubt very much that he did, so I'll just kind of, while we wait for Tony, we'll narrow it down. So,
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
So a disgruntled Juarez smacked my microphone and it disconnected. So
smack it.
so my audio recording stopped. So you're gonna have to count me back.
God damn it. Get Danny on the headphones.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm not most valued? What's up?
Danny, when your bullshit interrupts our goddamn show, you goddamn right you're not most valued. Get your shenanigans. Get the fuck out.
This is my house. So no. Go fuck yourself.
You heard me, young man.
You're younger than me, so I mean we can fight about this all day.
I know, but that just means we're gonna have better makeup sex.
You don't know about that sex, girl.
I love you, Danny.
I love you too. I'm gonna go back to being on Twitter. Here you go.
Bye.
Don't spoil it.
All right. I need you to count me back in.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Save the old project and everything.
It's not saved yet, but it's there.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be
Nailed
fun.
it.
It's gonna be fun to edit.
Jesus Christ, the fucking something is going on. Hold on.
Are we good?
No.
Okay. You might have to restart Audacity, so you're gonna want to save the old project if your microphone got disconnected.
It's something else, but hold on.
This would be the last category.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are we missing? Just the outro of day one?
Yeah.
Could you technically kind of do that by yourself?
I mean, I could, but I don't want to.
What
Just wait, I'll
else?
have it-
What
I'll be
else
back
would we
up in a
have?
second.
The question is, what else would the others be adding?
I mean, like emotional support.
I'm here for you.
You know that's true. All right, hold on. I think I'll be back in a second. I don't have to leave the thing.
It's just I don't see the sense in counting Tony back in.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And this broadcast is live, apparently.
It's live, but it's private.
Oh,
No one can see it.
What's this?
I forgot about that. I remember you saying it now.
It's okay. It's okay. People are gonna get this raw, uncut version in video form, though, because I can't edit these.
Sometimes things happen.
I might leave the Danny part in the audio version too, though.
Okay, this will work.
Oh, actually, I can't because Tony's microphone got disconnected. So
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we in there.
We done, boys.
Yeah,
All right, Tony.
We are dem boys.
What was your final vote? I mean, unless it was Tom Hawkins, it really doesn't make a difference. But
It wasn't.
okay.
Okay.
Then our top 3: Cameron Abbott, Trevor Starkey, Ali Mushka. Most valuable guess. Who wins?
I'm not letting you make me pick one.
Because it didn't work out for you last time. Most valuable guess.
Yeah, we'll just consider Tony out for this one. Let's not get him killed.
Yeah.
All right. So Tony's vote goes to Cameron.
I could be down with that. I did shoot him in the face and let it die yesterday.
Yeah, but did his hater deserve it?
Yeah, definitely. It looked at me funny.
All right, then. That counts. I don't know. All of our guests are equally as valuable, even the ones that we
I agree.
For sure.
vehemently cut. Again, this is a lighthearted, fun category. Please don't be angry at us. I get a lot of DMs in February of people just like, listen, that was...
Yo, that was fucked up, man.
Are you just saying I don't fucking matter? I already have to deal with Danny getting upset fucking not messing up Tony's recording, so...
I will say, Trevor, he was there for me when I blew up about Batman v Superman. So
It's true. He was there for you.
he was there for me.
He was there for all of us, honestly.
They ruined Superman.
They ruined him. Do I want to give this to Trevor?
Sure. He wins
I don't know,
enough.
man. He's pretty bad at Bloodborne.
This is true. This is very true.
I feel like being good at Souls game is a requirement for this podcast.
You know who's really good at Souls games?
Cameron Abbott.
Ali Mushka. I'm biased. I mean, I'm starting a podcast with Ali, so...
I could be down with it.
Down with who?
Trevor Starkey,
Yes.
of course.
All right. They all win. No. There has to be a winner.
No, there does not have to be a winner.
There are winners
All
and
right.
losers.
We're
Put all the names back, everyone wins.
all right. No. Here's a good compromise. You see, we're gonna take these 3 people. We're gonna make a chameleon out of them, so they all win. So there's only one.
Ali
So sorry.
Abbott Starkey.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it.
Oh, man, Nabeshin, you created the most divisive category of 2016. Travali
Ron.
Who's Ron? Oh, Cameron. It's just like the Ron part. I like this in Comic Sans as well. All right, Travali Ron. We could just do the top 3.
I'm okay with that.
That's fine. Yes. Yes.
You can't make me choose.
Yes.
We can recognize multiple people for valued guest appearance.
Faux show.
Again, everyone being a valued guest. Thank you, everyone, for taking the 4.5 years it takes to record one of these episodes out of your night.
For sure.
We very much appreciate that. So our most valued guests,
Yes.
valued guests to appear on Irrational Passions podcast in 2016, Cameron Abbott, Trevor Starkey, and Ali Mushka,
Woot.
with close runners-up being everyone else.
Yeah.
Who could also be considered winners. Tony, if Danny kills you tonight and we can't record any more of these, I'm sorry.
I'd say about 80% probability.
All right. That is the last category for day 1. So let's get that camera back on. Oh, hi. I was laying down for a good portion of that. And go back through the categories and then close it out. So, Best Irrational Passions podcast title of 2016. Yeah, We Dem Boys from episode 300 with Harambe, Agent of Chaos, and the #1 Taco Bell podcast being the runners-up. Car from Rocket League presents Best Previous Year Game of 2016.
Fucking car from Rocket League.
999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors being the winner. Tabletop Simulator and Witcher 3 Wild Hunt running up. Most irrational game goes to Let It Die, with runners-up being Stardew Valley and Job Simulator. Favorite thing in 2016 to Netflix and chill to, Yuri on Ice, with runners-up being Mob Psycho 100 and the Kind of Funny Morning Show, as it is now called. The favorite Nabeshin opener of 2016 podcast was We're IPP song from episode 280 with the Macho Man promo from 269 and the Girl Chan opening theme from 268 running up. The Never Stop Award for the best 2016 game we couldn't stop playing goes to Stardew Valley, with runners-up being Overwatch and World of Warcraft Legion. And the best game to play while drinking hot cocoa goes to Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender action, with runners-up being Stardew Valley and The Witness. And the MVG for the most valuable guests to appear on Irrational Passions podcast in 2016 are Cameron Abbott, Trevor Starkey, and Ali Mushka, with runners-up being everyone, because you're all amazing.
I love you all.
I love you all. You are my children.
Even you, Danny Juarez.
Even you, Danny. We love you very much. That does it for day one of our 2016 Game of the Year podcast. Day one, part one. The first of 5 is done, and it only took us 2 hours.
This is the easiest one.
This is the easy. I don't know. We're pretty invested in like the dumb shit though that we do.
This is true.
So like I feel like we've kind of made this the less easiest one year over year. Next day, tomorrow, we have a bunch of more video game centric categories, let's say. And tomorrow that we'll post, and we will continue, and top 10s will continue to come out, guest top 10s, and everything will continue to go. And if you like this, I hope you like this. We're putting a lot of hard work into it, especially Nabeshin. And that's all we got. So with that, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Nabeshin. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.